Welcome in. I'm Rhonda Holt, the Loan Maven with Thrive Mortgage. Happy Saturday, guys.
Happy Saturday. I didn't know that was my cue. I'm so sorry.
Hey, right?
I knew you were talking to me.
Yeah.
But I said she's talking to the listeners.
Yeah. Well, I am talking with the listeners, but I've got some special guests. I got two special guests in the studio today because Mary White is normally with me. And I have Anthony, aka Biscuit, with me. Hi, Anthony.
Good morning.
And I've also got James Harrington, Realtor extraordinaire with Austin James Realty. Hi, James.
Hey, Rhonda.
So I'm glad to have you all in the studio today, and we're going to be talking about, what do we talk about? All things mortgage. That's all we ever talk about every Saturday. And there's so much to talk about when it comes to mortgages because it's a broad topic. And I was talking with some colleagues today about how I wish they had training and more education in the classrooms and in high school especially, and even into college, about just simple things about how to budget, how to balance a checkbook, how to, save money, how to, all of those. And they don't teach those things. So when I look at clients, especially first-time home buyers that are wanting to buy houses, and oh, by the way, I do ask for your bank statements, and I do look at those bank statements, and I don't see you saving any money, but yet you're spending $100 a day going to get fast food and snacks or Starbucks. That's a problem.
It is.
So it's a nationwide problem, unfortunately.
True.
But I am here to educate you on mortgages. Good news in the market right now, before we get into the show, is that the average mortgage rates across the U.S. Are holding steady. And I've got word today from all the analysts that rates are likely to drift downward a little bit more in the next few weeks.
That's good news.
Yeah, because what happens is we've seen, some of the conventional rates and even the government rates drifting into the sevens. A few weeks ago, we did see them drop a little last week. I just priced a conventional loan this morning and it was 6%.
Nice.
And I hadn't seen a 6% in weeks. Now, of course, all rates do vary depending on your credit score and your down payment program and so forth, but that's really good. So that helps you stop renting and get into a home, or even if you're on the fence about buying a new home and selling yours, this is the time to do it, guys. I can't stress that enough. And we have so many people that are looking for homes in certain price ranges right now, and we can't find them homes. So if you are looking to sell, this is the right time to sell. Absolutely, right time to sell. And great rates are still out there. But I brought James Harrington in our studio. And James, I wanted to get into talking about what the inventory looks like now in our area. Can you tell us a little about what the inventory looks like?
No problem. So Lynchburg, we're talking Lynchburg. In the last month, we've had 19 new pending homes. New listings. We've had 41 pending and I believe 35 closed.
Okay.
Just in the last month, and that's just Lynchburg. So
okay.
We're not even talking about the surrounding areas.
Oh,
so
wow.
There are still active home buyers and there are still active sellers.
Yeah.
And within the last, I'd say since October of 2022, my research comes from RPR, if those want to cite me. But since that time frame, that's from fall to spring, obviously, the listing price has gone up, or sale price of homes has ticked up about 20%.
Oh, wow.
It's a little over 20%.
Okay.
But it says a lot for the real estate market, because buyers are in a position where you're buying property that's still appraising. It's still, this property is still appreciating, and sellers are still making a profit.
Good. And so you're not overpaying for a house, basically, in this market.
No, you're not. I literally, I'll say it this way because I don't want to give anyone's information out, but one of my buyers just bought a house, and when the appraisal was done, and you know how rare this is, you're a loan officer, so you know. When the appraisal came in, about $25,000 over what we bought it for.
What? Oh wow. Oh wow. So yeah, so you're seeing I think the average sales price that I looked at recently in our area, depending on loans, was around 222. Do you see that about?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
something like that.
So the median in Lynchburg is actually 200,000, so
Okay.
it's 199. But the average price of a home, the median here is about 225, 226. So you're right in line with that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so, and we do have a lot of people looking in that price range for a house. So when you look at listing a home, if you were going out saying, you know, you need to sell your home right now, we need listings, how do you differ from other realtors? What makes you different?
As a listing agent, this is supposed to be this is like my radio voice. I don't talk like this.
I know he doesn't, and I don't know if he's like pretending or
don't
what.
talk like this.
I think it's gonna go over great.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't
Okay,
talk like
yeah.
this.
People that know James, this is not his normal voice, but it's very calming. I feel very calm right now.
I don't know why my voice is so deep. It's a little bit. It's maybe an octave higher.
Yeah, it
I
is
think-
normally.
I think because I'm,
Just relaxed. And
relaxed,
we're
so
we're
it's
making
just,
you really relaxed.
it's just flowing this way. I hope
Okay.
you guys are enjoying this. Yes, truly, I hope you're enjoying it. But anyway, what do? I like to call myself the triple threat. I'm
Okay.
not just a realtor. I'm a professional videographer, and I'm also a professional photographer.
Yeah.
And I believe that in anything you do, if there's any area that you're not good at, you need to bring someone who's an expert in that area on your team. So when I do new listings, the first thing I do is I tell them, this is what I bring to the table. And if it's a vacant home, I'm going to get it staged. I don't mind cutting into my proceeds to make sure that this home gets in front of the most buyers as possible. Viewers are everything, and I'm a new age realtor, so the digital world is something that I thrive in.
Yeah.
It's easy for me.
Yeah.
I know how to get your home in front of the most people outside of Zillow, outside of Realtor.com, and we'll get tons of views.
Right.
So when I attract buyers, this is really, really strange for me. When I attract buyers, I don't just attract the local community. I usually attract people that are from all over the country.
That's good. And people are moving here. We know that.
Yes, a lot of people. So people, like my last two buyers, you already know, Minnesota.
Yeah.
And then before, my other buyer was coming out of Michigan. So I attract buyers that aren't from here.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And they're literally calling me.
Yeah.
I wake up with phone calls. They're saying, "Can I see this listing?"
Right. That's
and I'm
awesome.
like, sure, I'll send you a virtual.
Well, I know you've done videography for me and my team, and you've done an awesome job. And I know that's so important when you are listing a home, because the visual piece of it is very important, because people are buying things. Some people are buying it without even going to the houses right now.
Yes.
So that's crazy.
Unseen.
Yeah.
So that happens, and that's important. That's why the digital age is important. If you don't have a professional video of your house done, then your realtor has left money on the table for you. That's the plainest way for me to say it. He's left money on the table.
Right.
Why? Because there are some people that when they're scrolling through listings on the MLS, that video, if it's appealing, when they see that video, they already bought it. In their mind, they're saying, put the offer in. I don't need to see it.
And I don't see that from a lot of other realtors. You're listening to James Harrington right now with Austin James Realty, and I'm Rhonda Holt, and we're talking about what it looks like when he is working with a potential listing or a seller that's wanting to list their home, and you're telling us about the videography piece and how that's so important. What kind of things do you find right now that some of your buyers, and like you mentioned, some are calling from out of state, are they looking for certain particular things in houses, like trends of some kind?
Honestly, most of my buyers are looking for a fully remodeled home or brand new construction.
Okay.
And if they can't get brand new construction, that's why they're looking for the full remodel, because the full remodel almost mocks brand new construction. If I were to give tips to home sellers, then I would definitely, these tips are really small. They're easy, but they make a world of a difference. When I go into a listing appointment and we're looking at the house to get this thing ready for the market, the first thing I say is I need you to switch your mentality from this is my home to this is a hotel. Because you're just staying here for a little bit of time till we get out of here.
Oh, okay.
And before we get out of here, this hotel still needs to look like a hotel the next person wants to check in.
Right.
And when they get that mentality, they start to think of all the hotels they've stayed in.
Yeah.
And they know what that bathroom looks like. It's spick and span. They know what that kitchen looks like.
Right.
They know, in the kitchen, what do you want to see? I want to see a microwave, maybe some coffee cups next to that K-cup machine, that Keurig, and that's about it.
So you tell them that. You tell them that, absolutely.
I shoot straight with everybody because they
So-
need to know.
So I'm sure you've been in this, and I've always wondered, because I've not been a realtor, but have you ever, can think of some examples where you've been into a home that they want you to list it or whatever, and it was a complete disaster?
I've had a couple, but I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty.
Yeah.
I know what I need to see when I come to do this professional video. I know what I need to see as a photographer.
Right.
So if I'm going to market your home the right way, I know how it needs to look. And I don't expect, this is something a lot of realtors don't do. Some do, a bunch on my team do, but I don't expect to give sellers a list of things to do without me being involved doing them.
Okay.
So when it comes to painting, I'm going to be in there. We're
Wow.
painting this together. I've had painters kick me out though, because they say I'm not that good. So
I'm not either. I
I've
get
had
paint
painters-
all over me.
I'm like, James, no, it's okay. We got it.
We got it.
It's okay. And I'm
Stop.
like, you sure?
Is that right?
So I'll go outside and then I'll just put down some mulch.
I just
Or,
have paint in my hair. I don't say I love to paint, but if I'm in the mood to paint,
Yeah.
but I get it all over me.
I mean,
So
I don't have that problem. I think maybe it's just not straight lines. Maybe it's just not my thing. But I will bring in painters. I've done that before. I'll bring in painters to paint the house.
okay.
And I'll look at little things like the cabinetry and colors. That matters so much. People just don't really think about that. But right now, popular color would be purple gray. That's the number one color.
What is it?
Purple gray.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
I
It's
don't
really
know.
gray. They call it purple,
Purple gray.
But it is what
I
it
like
is.
purple, but I don't know. But yeah, it has
After
to be a
that,
little
it's
gray.
pearl and cerulean blue.
Wow. Yeah, I can't imagine. But I've got James Harrington in the studio with me from Austin James Realty, and I'm in the studio also with Anthony Biscuit at WLNI. And we've been talking about today what inventory looks like. We've been talking about what James does as a realtor in working with the seller in listing properties and how he differs, meaning, he does a lot of visual. He's a great videographer, and he does a lot of visual with the clients, which is so important nowadays because people buy things without actually seeing them, and they want to see video of it, and it attracts them, and they want to buy it, or great pictures, and that's what James does. And we're talking about home trends and starting to get into that. And before the break, we were talking about how he said one of the cabinet colors is what was it? Purple gray?
This is wall color sheet, like purple gray.
Purple gray.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got a tint of purple in them. So what other trends are you seeing? So the white cabinets must be out.
No, white cabinets are still in, but when you do the walls, you definitely want purple gray.
Okay.
The number 2 color is pearl, and then after that, cerulean blue.
Oh, wow.
And there's kind of a green. There's a green color,
Mm-hmm.
but those first 3, you saw all of the first 3 are really bright.
Right.
Other than the cerulean blue, but the purple, gray, and then the pearl liven that room up. That's definitely what you want to do, because bright rooms, they fool the eye to make you feel like you have more space than there actually is.
It's fun. It's funny that you were talking about that, because I kind of pulled. I was looking at Home and Garden magazine for 2023, and this is funny. And I didn't print it out in color, but I printed these. So one of the colors for the wall and for wallpaper, and I can't see. I like this color, but I don't know about my wall. Empowering pinks with a pink sofa. I just don't know about that. Hues, different heritage hues, got some pops of color like you said. glorious greens, some greens. I do like greens, but I don't know. What colors do you have in your house, Anthony?
I'm colorblind. I can't tell you what they are.
Well, and I haven't changed mine. Earthy colors. You're talking about that earthy colors, and then warm browns. So they were talking about warm brown colors. So this was like Home and Garden magazines kind of top. And when people are moving to the areas to here, are there specific things when they call you? Do you see this thing that they want from time after time? What is it usually?
A lot of people are moving from up north, believe it or not, and they're trying to come down south to warmer weather. It's really strange because I've had a couple clients ask me if we have heated floors.
Oh.
I'm like, what?
Okay. Wow.
You want like the floor to be heated? Like,
right.
And they're like, yeah, because you know the winter. I'm like, we don't have. This is not.
No.
This is.
So
not,
they have that up north.
Yeah, they must be experiencing Game of Thrones winter. Like
Wow.
winter is coming for them.
Wow.
Down here, I'm like, what do you need heated floors for? I mean,
wow. Well, you and I just worked with a couple that just came down here from Minnesota, and they've got like 5 feet of snow, and their snow is not supposed to like go away until June this year.
And that's normal for them.
Yeah, so people are trying to get away from that.
Yes.
But heated floors, that might be a thing that I like, but I don't know. Summertime, you wouldn't use it because our winters are not that bad.
Not that
If they were ventilated floors, I'm sure it'd be fine.
Yeah, air conditioned floors.
Yeah.
But that was strange. I had that request
wow.
twice.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Twice.
So what other things, I know when I talk to clients, they usually, even though I'm just doing the loan for them, they usually tell me what they're looking for too. I kind of ask because I want to know what areas they're looking in. One thing that I see is acreage. I bet that's hard to get.
In Virginia, yeah.
It's
depends.
hard.
It because the price goes up.
Yeah.
Depending on how much land you get. But it varies. It depends on what their needs are because some people value the land over the home. Some people value the home over the land. So it really all depends on the client.
Okay. And how about garages? Is that important, or do you see some of that?
Garages are important.
They are?
They are really important. And
we have one, and it's just it's a dump all. It's just like...
I'm the only one in my entire neighborhood with a garage.
Do you use your garage, though?
Yes.
Do you put your car in it?
Yes.
Oh,
well,
no.
not really, but I mean, I think I use it just because I'm the only one that has one. So I intentionally use it so my neighbors see me using it.
It's a little show-off type thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, look at what I have.
Oh,
feel bad
okay.
about that.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad about
yeah.
it. If you got it, flaunt it.
We got everything in here. My husband and I get in this argument all the time. He said, well, this stuff is not mine. Half of it. So I said, yes, it is. But I want to sell house. So we have yard sale stuff.
No, it's well organized, my garage.
Oh, I bet it
but
is.
I got everything. I got my what's that, snow plow machine
Oh, yeah.
in there.
Yeah. That we don't even need. We had no snow.
That's
this
the
year.
only time it really comes in good.
Yeah.
Really comes in handy is when I know it's gonna snow.
Yeah.
So I'll put my car in there so I don't have to pull anything off my car.
We don't put ours in there. I don't know what we have it for. But anyway, it's good to have junk in there. So yeah, and I guess nice yards. So what kind of trends do you see maybe that are kind of out? Were there anything that people were looking for before that they're out now?
Believe it or not. Most of the sellers who are relocating come looking for things that just don't exist in homes anymore.
Oh wow.
And this is something that's it's probably gonna blow your mind, but it's rare to walk into a lot of new construction these days and find a bathtub. It's usually walk-in showers.
What?
Yep.
Oh, I would have to have a bathtub.
I had a buyer at $400,000 price range.
And no bathtub.
I couldn't find bathtubs.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And when we did, they were like the huge bathtubs that were separated from the shower.
Right.
The ones that you
not a combo anymore.
Right, not a combo.
Oh my gosh. I think I would die if I didn't have my bathtub. I want to soak in my bathtub and relax.
That would be some of my buyers that have, they're selling a home and they're relocating.
Yeah.
So they're coming with a lot of buying power.
Oh wow.
That's them. But the new generation, the millennials, that walk-in shower.
That's what they want.
That's what they want. And they even consider the separate bathtub a waste of space.
Oh wow.
I've walked in homes that were listed on the market, that luxurious homes with that bathtub,
My husband would die. He loves baths.
And that they would be full of like laundry or something.
What do you have, Anthony?
I have a combo.
Yeah.
But I agree with the
See?
fact that I think a bathtub's a waste of space.
Oh
They think-
gosh, y'all
so
are ganging
What
up.
they'd rather have
Yeah.
is take that space, take that tub out,
Yeah.
and give me a shower as big as a room.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Oh wow.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Because it gives the feel of luxury. And then you can
I
have
can
dual
see
shower
that.
heads.
Oh yeah.
So you got one shower head over here, another
Oh,
shower head
yeah.
over here, and then you can get those shower heads that are installed in the walls.
I don't know.
You can have the bench too. You can, have, you
Yes.
can
I'm
sit
boycotting
down.
that. I'm
You can
boycotting
do
that.
things in that shower. You
Um,
understand what I'm saying?
I know. I'm boycotting that. I want my glass, and I want the soak in my
I'm just
tub.
totally digress.
I'm digressing.
She's acting like she's.
I'm just over. It's over my
That's
head.
what we want, Rhonda.
But,
we want that shower.
Yeah, no, I want to just sit in my
We want
tub
that
and
shower.
relax and
No.
put on my candle.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so what other
Steam this bad
trends?
boy up.
No, what? Look, no. What other trends? I'm trying to think.
Okay, so still in the bathroom.
What about
The-
marble countertops? They're still in,
Oh
right?
yes, definitely. That's still in.
Oh.
That is
A must.
A1. Yes. When we talk about bathroom vanity, they have these. Remember that mindset I said hotel ready.
Yeah.
In the hotel, you see above mount sinks.
Oh yeah,
You
I
know
like
the bowls
those.
that pronounce themselves
Yes.
above the vanity.
Yes.
So the under mount sinks are out.
Oh wow.
You could get them.
My whole house would be like.
But I'm
way
telling you,
beyond
that
the time.
above mount vanity in
Yeah.
the bathroom.
Yeah, I like
and
those.
That's a simple change. Here's another really simple change that will definitely drive the market value up. The mirrors, those big slate mirrors that they put on in all the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Take that down and just put an oval mirror up.
Oh wow.
My my broker taught me that.
Oh wow.
And then when I started watching all these Instagram reels, and you'll start to see it on all of those bathroom makeovers. They take those mirrors out and they put an oval mirror in
Yeah.
with more of a modern lighting fixture.
Oh, I gotta do modernization on my house, but I'm not planning on selling it. But I still need to modernize it a little bit. So shag carpet's probably out, and carpet in general's out, right?
Carpet in the bedrooms is okay.
Okay.
But in the main living areas,
Yeah.
it's a definite no.
I did see some listings come up recently that had like carpet in the bathroom on a house, and I'm
I
like,
saw
what? Yeah.
I've seen those things.
That might be the most disgusting.
Yeah,
thing I've ever
right.
heard.
But I've seen it. So those things are out, guys. So what do you do? And of course this might be a topic for another show, but you want to help people get into a house for a first time home buyer. So what do you do initially with that first time home buyer? What do you do?
When we actually meet each other, we're
Mm-hmm.
going to meet on a showing.
Okay.
I'm going
Okay.
to take you to a showing.
Uh-huh.
Why? Because I could sit down and we can go to Starbucks like everybody else and we could talk about what you want. But the truth of the matter is when we get into a house, that's when we actually get to the meat of what it is you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Because as we walk through that very first house, I'm going to know what you like and what you don't immediately.
So, and you want them pre-approved.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
Definitely. You need to get pre-approved.
you got to get pre-approved in order to buy a house. That's the first most important thing, because realtors do not like to show houses not knowing if you're really pre-approved or not. And it's suppose you were to go find something you really, really like, you want to be able to write an offer on it, and James is going to help you with that. So James, tell us, if you're meeting with that first time home buyer or anyone out there that wants to look at possibly selling their home, how would they get in touch with you?
434-221-2864. That's my phone number. Or you can email me at jamesharrington.realtor@gmail.com. If you are tired of using the major websites and you want to browse privately and see everything that's already listed on our MLS and it stays between you and I have a personal website. It's jamesharringtonrealty.com. It works just like all those other websites, but it's kind of like a social media for houses. You go on, you like the house, only you and I see which houses you like. And you won't have a ton of realtors calling you.
Love it.
For the Loan Maven's featured open house.
All right, guys, since it's been like Easter weekend and since it's been like spring break, we don't have an open house right now, but I do have a listing out there that's listed by Flo Colonzo at John Stewart Walker, and the listing is at 110 Woodway Drive in Lynchburg. And this is listed for $249,900. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house built in 1970 on almost a half an acre lot, 1,500 square feet. Very cute home, great for a first-time home buyer. And if it's something that interests you, she can be reached at 434-851-7289. And we've been here today talking with James Harrington with Austin James Realty, and it's been a pleasure because he's gotten us really excited about listing a home and how important it is for him to show you what he can do to give you the right tips in listing that home or buying a home. He can sit with you and make sure that he gets the perfect home for you. If you want to get pre-approved to buy a home, I can be reached at 434-221-6361, or you can visit my website at theloanmaven.com. Hope to see you next week.